My name is Jim'a Al-Ahbabi.
Hi, I'm Nadeep Bruce.
I'm Zohaib Khan.
My name is Tariq Kassar.
My name is Sabina Kaunaniti.
My name is Igor Nelepa.
I'm Yavana.
My name is Dr. Anumeha Rai.
Myself, Shashidhar Bairapu.
My name is Sanis.
I'm Ruby.
I'm Nivin Bhaskar.
I'm Zakia Yassin.
Experience with UV consultants is amazing.
I've had an absolutely wonderful experience with UV consultants.
Whenever I have a challenge, I can freely ask comfortably, get honest responses. I think UV Consulting is a great institution.
What I like about UV Consultants is basically the friendly environment. Leaders of the organization are very professional.
I have learned so much from the trainers with UV Consultants.
It's actually exceeded expectation.
They are very, very supportive. Normally, like, you see people doing the courses and then leaving the candidates. Over here, they don't leave it. They will start the journey immediately after completing your course. They will add you to the group. They will provide you lots of resources. They will help you with multiple type of training programs. And simply I can say that that's not the journey ended, but basically your journey has just started with every new course.
The instructors, the lecturer, the coach, the management itself was, mashallah, exceeded the expectation.
So this will definitely not have been my last journey with UV, because I am really taking a lot of value out of it, and I'm looking forward to attending the next training as well.
But overall today, what I think about UV Consulting is like part of my family. They are sharing their knowledge and sharing their experience, and you just feel them like part of your family, some like large family.
I feel that the UV Consultants is really organized.
But UV Consultants were very supportive. They helped me understand the concept very well. And with that, I had been able to nurture my skills as an NLP coach.
So all the trainings have a very good experience in terms of the material, or in terms of the facilitation, or in terms of the trainer, and in terms of the batches, the interactions. Overall, it's all good experience with UV Consultants.
The trainer especially, they're so skilled, which is basically I have anxiety, fear of speaking, but today in front of you, it's really make me as a trainer and speaker, and it all goes to UV Consultancy.
And it was completely a shift in my life, and every support I am experiencing from UV, especially VP and Divya and Vikram, also our trainer, giving every support to reach my goal. So it was very helpful for me.
I have been doing multiple programs with the UV Consultants, and one good thing which really connects me with the UV Consultant is the course which is what they provide. The courses which they provide are really unique. It's not something which is very common. And the other thing which really connects are the batch, the participants which participate in the for the course. They're really a whole lot of bunch. The networking part is really beautiful, and the courses which are covered are by reputed tutors or esteemed people who know what they are teaching.
The programs that they offered have been paced at a time where I've always been available.
I've taken already many programs with UV Consultants. Their programs are really very professional.
Well, I took 3 programs with UV. NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, Emotional Intelligence, and Certified Professional Training. It was great. It was like really great. I learned a lot. I experienced a lot. There was a lot of practices which helps you with your confidence, your awareness of yourself.
The trainers that UV has are some of the best that I've ever come across. They are not just knowledgeable, but they're also very empathetic and understanding of our needs as participants. So UV Consultants certainly is one of the best in the region when it comes to training.
They have an exceptional methodology of training, one that really sticks in the mind. They're very open, they are very professional. The space we learn in is very encouraging. So I think I'll give them 10 on 10 with regards to how they execute the training program.
So generally the quality of the trainings I've attended at UV is very high. And what I love most about the trainings is also the atmosphere. So the trainings I have attended were classroom trainings, and I am still in touch with most of the people that I joined the trainings with.
In the beginning, I was a little bit confused from the way how the teaching was delivered. I'm coming from the culture where the learning is in a certain way, it's in a box, strategized properly, so you need to follow one by one, step by step. But then through UV Consultants and through Vikram Dar, I learned that actually the learning can be fun as well. So he showed up some methods that Vikram and also VP, some methods that are so fun to learn, and you don't feel that pressure of learning. You feel something like joyful experience.
Even though English is not my first language, I managed to understand everything. That was my fear at the beginning, because this is the first education I'm doing under some other language. And I loved it. Really, the teacher was really, you can say, he has a lot of experience and knowledge, and I can wait to hear for more.
After the program, I saw so many changes coming into me. The perception of life changed. How I was looking always at the problem, I started looking at the solutions. And this is when I realized that this NLP, the training, my perception of coach, everything is helping me in finding a new goal of the life.
It's my privilege to get trained from the very qualified trainers with the UV consultants. And training rooms and training facilities were taken care of every minute detail and are full of a learning mode.
I really love what they're doing. They bring in very innovative courses like a leadership, like NLP, and touch all this sustainable training. Everything overall, I like it. I'm exciting. I'm waiting so much for the next classes.
The quality of trainer is very good, and it was a different approach from our trainer, and we are very happy with that.
I was lucky to be mentored or trained by the reputed Mr. Vikram Dar. The programs have been really streamlined in such a way that it is not very condensed or it is not very long. So it aptly fits in within the allocated time span, and the information which is being passed on are not only theory, we also do it in a workshop, like there is a practical session, so that this gets embedded into our minds.
Mr. Vikram, who's been amazing, we know him for being one of the best coaches around, and he has facilitated us in a very experience-led journey throughout our programs. It's not just been theory-based, but I feel we've learned a lot through how he's demonstrated us how to do things. So it was a very practical course.
I'm able to listen in a more active way, and I'm actually also able to understand communication in a different way, in a much more meaningful way. And I've actually realized that I have had a lot less misunderstandings and less conflicts than before.
I have experienced a lot of benefits personally, privately into my life. It helps me to get rid of some habits that I don't need anymore into my life, like I quit smoking or I reduced drinking a lot. And also in my professional life, it helps me that I become more focused.
These trainings benefits me, first I will answer personally. After NLP training, I start listen people differently. I start be aware of my thoughts, my words, my questions towards people, and I think overall my communication is becoming different and better.
Using the techniques of NLP, using the techniques of emotional intelligence, using hypnotherapy techniques, I realized that there are so many different angles to the solution of the problems.
I could say very clear benefit that I had it in my personal life and the professional life with the trainings that I got through in UV Consultants.
This is the second time in my life I spoke more than 3 audience. And today I was spoken just right now, more than 50 people. because of UV?
The trainings helped me in my personal life, that especially NLP, that helped to manage my emotions and manage my states, and in many ways it helped me in my family life and in my professional life also.
The trainings which are being taught, or the ones which I have selected to be part of, are mainly focused on behavioral changes, or how the way you think, how the way you speak, how the way you act. These help us in not only in our professional or academic or personal life, it helps us in all the spheres of life.
It's helped me connect at a deeper level with my clients, and I've grown as a person.
I realized there was so much that I had missed earlier on in my life in terms of zooming out and really looking at the patterns that were impacting my choices.
I feel that my life has turned 180 degrees in the right direction, both personally as well as professionally.
The courses that I've taken have improved the way I look at things, give me a different perspective, and the trainings such as NLP, emotional intelligence, give me more confidence to deal with people on the job and socially interact and build relationships.
The training was actually exceeded the expectation. There was a lot of practices which helped me be aware of myself and confident at the same time. The trainers were also exceeding the expectation, at 10 out of 10.
Phenomenal!
My word is excellence. It's not just being just one course. So here you are part of a family.
I would describe it as magical because the experience itself cannot be described.
My word would be enriching, because everything I have learned from UV consultants is something that I am still taking with me every single day, and it will be something that will stay with me for the future. So.
Okay, my two words would be friendship and excitement. Friendship because, after some time I spent with these guys, I just consider them as a real friend of mine, as a family, some larger family. And the second word is excitement, because every time when I come here to take any kind of a trainings, I'm so excited. Something inside of me is just growing and make me smile and feel good.
My word would be knowledge. I gain a lot of knowledge.
My words can simply be amazing, wonderful, because initially I was just a person walking in one single direction and not looking here and there for the solutions. Now it's a wonderful area, I am looking at so many different perspectives for the solution.
I prefer to say family. So I'm an Indian expat living here in Dubai. So UV Consultants is like my family.
For describing the experience, one word, it will be awesome.
I felt it very easy and very resourceful and very powerful myself in my personal life and my professional life.
I'm supposed to describe UV in one word, that would be uniqueness. Here you get all the combination in one organization, and which is very unique, and maybe that is the success mantra for UV Consultant.
My words to describe this journey would be happening. Every time I come here, the feel is very happening.